Internet investors, this is Nadine Bowles. I'm back to help you learn how to invest in real estate. So for those of you who saw the video where I said you need to either find more time or more money and to choose which one to start your real estate career with, this is for those of you who said, this video is for those of you who said you were interested in finding more money. So at that point, you were either funding the finding of the deal or funding the deal itself. There's a little more work that goes into, and you have to learn how to do the negotiation and you have to have the contracts yourself, is funding the finding of the deal. So you can hire someone to do direct mail, which is to send out letters for you. Yellowletters.com is a very popular service. I have not used it myself, but I've heard great things about it. They can also send postcards. There are services that will do cold calling for you. And they already have trained cold callers that they call up and say, hey, do you want to sell your house? The letters do the same. They say, hey, do you want to sell your house? If you wish to train someone, then you can train a cold caller. There's onlinejobs.ph. They have a lot of very good workers. You'll find that those are VA, virtual assistants from the Philippines. I do have a few of those that are very good. If you're interested, just hit me up and I'll give you their information. If you are, funding the finding of the deal, you may also team up with another investor that has more time. So maybe you pay for all of the expenses up to finding the deal and then you have a profit split at the end. There are lots of different ways to do it. If you are funding the deal, that's the most common way when you have the money. So then you find some investors that you like, that you feel comfortable with, you feel comfortable about their knowledge base, what they're doing, they know the numbers, you like the way they do business, and you can either do an interest-only loan with them. So usually that's 2 points over market. So if the market loan rate that day is 4%, then you get 6% on your money. And that's interest-only loan payments during the course of the loan. So let's say they're doing a rehab, 3 months, 6 months, whatever that is, and you get that money back. What's becoming very common is straight interest rate payment at the end. So a little higher interest rate payment. You don't get payments along the way, but you get it whenever the project is finished. So the end of the rehab, or usually 1 year. There are also, if you want more long-term money and you want more mailbox money to come in, then you can fund things, and that gets a little more private lending / hard money loans. But your interest rate is somewhere in the middle of those two, and you fund it for 20, 25, 30 years. So those are things that the money just shows up in the mailbox. You don't have to do anything for it. It's great. The ways to protect yourself when you're doing private lending is to have a good contract. You can also, you always have to make sure you know your numbers, because you make the money when you buy. So if, Susie, the investor, is coming to you, if I'm coming to you with the deal, you have to make sure that those numbers work for you. Those are numbers that you're comfortable with. That's an area you're comfortable in. That it's also still a good deal, because you're still backing that. If anything does happen with that investment, then you get that investment. So as long as you like it, then you might get an investment for no money whatsoever. But ideally, you get your money at the end of the day. So you get your interest at the end of the day. Everybody's happy. Then you and that investor can work together again and again. The other things that people don't necessarily think about with this is, most of the time, most companies, you can invest with your 401k, or just a private individual. You can use your 401k, your IRA, your 401k or your IRA, you can use to invest in real estate. You need to move it to a self-directed, but it's very easy. You can grow your 401k or your IRA much faster, much bigger. You can also open some for your children, grandchildren, and grow believe grandchildren in that list. Haven't looked at the list in a while, but if you're interested, hit me up in the comments, ask me a question, I'll look at it for you. But your children, you can open one for them, and you can grow theirs. So there are different educational accounts you can grow the money in with real estate. You just do self-directed, and you grow your money much faster than you can in the rather volatile market. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Hit me in the comments, hit the subscribe button, and click the bell, and let me know if you have any questions, and we'll launch your real estate career.